Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Brittany and you're watching. Today I'm back with another Shop My Stash video. I know I said I was going to pull an eyeshadow palette from the new drawer, but we're starting off in my older palettes drawer just because I have a training that I have to do coming up and I'm going to have a really busy week, like 80 hours in a week work probably. So I just need something that I know, like a go-to look that it's also going to look really good. So this is going to be like also kind of like a staple quick get ready products that are going to be pulled this week. But last week I had the Huda Nude palette. I really liked this one. I really did. Now a straight week's worth of using this, I'm not too sure. I stuck to this color. One time I did this color. I'm probably not going to show too many of them right now like I normally do on the screen, just because I have other things that I want to mention. But any that I'm not going to mention later on, I'll go ahead and insert here, looks that I've done. So the glitter kind of stays there. When I'm talking about glitter, I'm talking about this one particular and this one. It kind of reminded me, this one and this one, of the Hot Toddy color by Too Faced. But a lot of work to get there. I don't know. These were surprising. I really enjoyed these. So I like this palette. It's not like I'm talking crap about this palette. And I got some really nice looks. The glitter was really hard to get off. And I think I should have pulled a glitter glue with this. This is concealer. It helped a little bit. But when I used these two colors, I could have definitely used a glitter glue. But we'll put this up. That sounded really negative. I really did enjoy this palette. I'm going to do a video like I've seen Samantha, is her name, last name March, do, where it's like ranking my new eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to do that. And you'll see that that does not reflect how I feel about this palette. So in order to fit this palette, I'm going to have to pull a palette. So this week, I know exactly what I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull the MAC Classic Cutie. I got this at TJ Maxx or Marshall's one. But this is just a... sort of still brings a wow to your look, but it's very easy. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing when I open this palette. So we're gonna pull this one. My new drawer. Last week I pulled the Huda palette, which I've already talked about, and I pulled this CoverGirl lash primer, which we'll talk about that when we get to the mascara drawer. But right now, like I said, I don't really want to play with many products. I'm gonna have to get reliable products that aren't really going to affect my overall makeup look. So with that being said, someone in the comments told me that this e.l.f. spray isn't really a setting spray. It's more of like a skincare item. And since I am starting to work out, I think this will come in handy. I was going to save it till like July when I go on vacation at the beach. I thought that it would work really well when you want to spray yourself down, you know. But I'll pull this week. And then also a spray, so it might seem weird, but that is not a setting spray. So I am going to pull a setting spray because I've been saying I'm going to do it, and I've just been alternating between two. So we are going to pull the CoverGirl Outlast Active Cooling Setting Mist All Day Wear. Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, is that a setting spray? But yeah, it is. So I'm going to pull this one, and that will be it for the new drawer. Basically everything for your face that isn't like a blush, bronzer, contour, highlight. Last week I used this foundation. This is a really good foundation for like a drugstore option. It's the Revlon Color Stay. It's for a combination oily skin. I like the coverage. It's probably like my second favorite foundation. I mean, I like it more than the Dior one, so that's saying a lot. But we're going to put this one back, and I'm going to pull, like I said, like I need tried and true products, like the best of the best this week. Best of the best with also being able to get ready fast. So that's our theme this week. But we're going to pull the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. I'm going to pull this one. And then last week for settings powders, this was supposed to be my favorites. If you see me at the end looking for another product, that's because this was supposed to be in it. I think this is the Rimmel. Like I said, I mixed foundations on the top of this lid, so it's kind of wore off. The Rimmel Stay Matte powder. It's absolutely a favorite. I like this more than the Cover FX. I like this more than Too Faced. It's probably like up there with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, which is my absolute favorite. So we're going to put that one back. And just because I know a combination that I like to use with that foundation, we're going to pull the Cover FX loose setting powder because I know what primer I'm going to use. Speaking of Oh, and then also for underneath the eyes to set my eyes, I used the Becca Hydro Mist, which I said last time I'm not really loving it. I did say that I was going to use it to do my whole face next time I pull the Kat Von D, but just because of circumstances, I don't want to try anything new just because of everything that's going on this week. And last week for primer, I used the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea primer. This is almost gone. This is a little sample. I would not repurchase it, but I don't hate it, if that makes sense. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Professional, but like a little bit more hydrating. At least that's the way it feels. So I'm going to put that up, and I'm going to pull back out my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I really like mixing this with the Kat Von D foundation, combined with the Cover FX powder. That's just like a really, really good tried and true, get you through the day combination. So I'm going to pull this. And then for moisturizer, I'm just going to stick with the Clinique gel one. And then we've already pulled a setting spray, but last week's setting spray, I used the Morphe one. I love it. I love the mist of it. So we're going to put that back. For concealers last week, I used the Too Faced Born This Way. I will tell you, the only time I've ever used this was in conjunction with my Dior foundation, which I'm not crazy about, and I liked it. I found that it worked better with a different foundation. It worked better with the Revlon one, so anytime I pull this, it will not be with this because I don't think that it was necessarily this. Also, it's still not up there with my favorites. It's probably like a third favorite or something like that. It's the least favorite that I have in my collection, but it's not something that I'll toss. So we're going to exchange it out with what I love to use with that foundation. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm almost done with it. I really, really like it. I like its consistency and that it doesn't crease on me at all. I hate the pump. It's really messy, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, is that all for this drawer? That's all for this drawer. Highlight, blush, bronzer, and like contour products. So last week I used the Too Faced Cocoa Contour and I really, really liked it, like I said. And this week we're going to alternate and do the Kat Von D Shading Light Contour Palette. I've seen in Jaclyn Hill's recent video, and I see her use it a lot, these for underneath the eyes, and since I'm not loving the Hydro Mist, I might try that a couple times this week, but we're going to pull this one. And then for bronzer, I'll tell you, I went a little bit heavy-handed this week, and I liked this one more. This is the Too Faced. It's just a little sample, but the lighting looks different. It's because it is. My camera died. But like I was saying, I enjoyed this a little bit better using it a little bit more heavy-handedly. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. So we're going to put that one back up and then pull my, oh my gosh, it's all the way back up in here, my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I really like this. This is my favorite one. And then for, where are we at? Oh, for highlight, last week I used this. This was really pretty, actually. It was a very subtle glow, but it looked like a glow from like within that was like really, really natural. And if you turn to the side, it does, I mean, it's not like the most subtle. It's not the most blinding. It's somewhere in between. I don't mind this on its own. Next time I'll probably pair it with something, but we're gonna put that one back. And then I know what I'm gonna use this week. So this is the Nude Stick Highlighter in Illuminati. It's in my Harry Potter project pan. I don't have that much left. I plan on using the Benefit High Beam more in the spring, but I want to pair this with something I think it will go well with that purple color palette. So we're gonna pull that one, but then we're gonna pull this Jeffree Star highlighter, and it is in a Supreme Frost in Hypothermia. I don't love this on its own. I've never tried it with something else, so I'm going to try pairing it with my favorite cream highlighter and see what happens. I'm excited for this one. And then blush, last week I used the Tarte in Party. Really, really like that. Oh, I didn't think about this. What am I going to use? I feel like I always gravitate towards the same ones in situations like this. Okay, so it's definitely purpley. So like something like kind of subtle. I was thinking, oh, you know what? I do think that this one would go well, but I've pulled it recently. This is the Physicians Formula. Oh, there's no way I can say that name, but it's a Physicians Formula blush. And since I was going for subtle, This is terrible. This is probably like 6 years old. This is my MAC blush in Well Dressed. Do you guys remember when this was a thing? Like, look, it's just the glass. It's been broken. There's major pain. This at one point this is probably like my only blush that I had at one point for an entire year. It's really subtle. I really think that it'll go well with this palette. So we're going to pull that one. And then, is that all for this drawer? Yeah, that's basically everything eyes that is in an eyeshadow palette. I loved these. These were the Ardell's, and I guess they're in 110. I didn't think that I would like them, but I'll insert the picture here. They like literally were more lengthening than like full. I don't like this band on here. This band, you could probably see it in the picture. There is a white band that just shows up like crazy. Oh gosh, I dropped one. I'll get that. Don't worry. But I'm going to try to put a lot of black liner on top of it. That kind of scares me, but yeah, we're going to pull these. Okay, so this is something we need to talk about. This I bought so you don't have to. We'll say that. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplifying Primer. What this did was clump up my eyelashes. Spiders is what it did. It turned my eyelashes into spiders. Not even my favorite mascara can make that any better. I used it every day except for the time that I wore the falsies, and then another time, so I guess 2, just because by the end of it I was just so done with this. I do have something that I want to try in mind. And it also made my eyes really, really watery. I do want to try this with, this might sound bad, but don't take it wrong. You know how some mascaras are like more clumpy? I want to try it with one of those instead of one that's like more lengthening, because last week I used the Smashbox Superfan, which is like my all-time favorite, but it's more like lengthening. So we're going to keep this one, the CoverGirl Lash Primer, even though it burnt the crap out of my eyes. And we're going to try it with one that's more, clumpy sounds like such a bad word. Like, what else can we say? I don't know. So these two are my clumpy ones. That sounds so bad. And the milk one, but that is already messy, so I'm not going to do another messy one. Let's do the, I know a lot of people are going to hate that I say this, but because I see this is a lot of people's favorites, the Hourglass Caution. This is more, I don't know. I just think that I'm not saying clumpy. And this is something that I think will work well with that primer. Maybe not well, but if there's anything that can work with it, it's that. If not, we'll pull the Tarte one next time. And for eyebrows, I hate to put this one up, but I am kind of glad, just because this, well, 1, it's almost gone, and this is the Maybelline Brow Precise, and 2, this takes a little bit more time, and I know that I'm going to be in a hurry this week, so we're going to pull the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. It's just really good for, like I said last time, just a real quick fluffy brow. And we're going to keep in this Hourglass Lash Adhesive. Once again, not my favorite. It's the only one that I have. If you have a favorite adhesive, the Huda one, they tell me that they no longer make it. Let me know in the comments below. So I'm going to pull that. Last week for eyeliner, we pulled the Tarte Sex Kitten Felt Tip Eyeliner, and I'm going to put that one back. And for the sake of rotation, pull the Kat Von D 1-inch Trooper. And once this one is gone, I'm not going to buy it again, which is saying something. The fact that I found something better than this, because it was my holy grail, but I found that it frays. So we're going to pull that one. And then because that is a purple palette, I'm going to put up, this is the, what is this? The Rimmel Scandalize. Is that what it, yeah. And it's the nude one. I liked it. I don't know. I didn't love it. And then we are going to pull, like I said, this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Voodoo. Just a really nice purple color. And we are going to keep in the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm getting closer to being done with that. It's not completely done. I can't wait till it's done so I can use my Lorac one. It's just in a Harry Potter project pan. So I think that's all. Actually, I want to pull a different sharpener. The one that I pulled last week didn't really work that well. I know that Urban Decay one is sharpened. I don't think that I'm going to pull any of the singles. No, and that's it. For lippies, I'm going to keep in the Sephora Lip Balm. This is what I find works the best out of all my lip balms, and when I've tried to change it, oh gosh, we're getting kind of low. When I've tried to change it, it has caused my lips to be gross. So we're going to keep this one in. During the VIB sale, I think I'm going to get the Drunk Elephant one. Of course I am. I love Drunk Elephant. Don't hate me. Last week, I pulled Jeffree Star in Calabasas and Kat Von D in Exorcism. The first day I mixed these two, I don't care about any drama, but like I just think that it's funny that I mixed these two, and like alone they work really, really well. The picture that I posted with the eyelashes, that's what this shade looks like on its own. But when I paired them together, just because the first eye look, I'll put it on here, the first eyeshadow look on the screen right now, I combined these two because I thought that was too heavy and then I thought that was too pinky. So the two together, it's not that the color looks good as you can see, but like, I don't know, it just transferred everywhere. Like it was slipping and sliding, probably just because, you know, like two lippies, I just did a little too much, but I just thought it was funny that they didn't work well together. I primarily focused on Jeffree Star Calabasas just because I thought that it paired well with the looks that I created, and I'll show what that looks like on its own here now. And any looks that are left that I haven't shown, I'll go ahead and put on here. But we're going to put these back. I'm conflicted with which way to go with this. So I love to do a purple lip. Brown and purple, those are my favorite out there colors to use. So I don't really know which way. Okay, let's see. Let's look at my purples. Let me dig them out. Hold on. So here's my purple lippies. We'll just go ahead and skip straight to, this is a really good, I know that this is a liquid lip as well, a L'Oreal Infallible, but before I got Invisalign, I used it a lot, and it did transfer to my teeth, which I was able to get off really easy then, just because I didn't have Invisalign. But now where I do have Invisalign, I just don't like to play with it. So I'm just going to pull out all the colors that I do think would work, and then we'll just do some swatches and see where we want to go. I think I do want to pull a more neutral, nudie lip just in case I don't want to be all out there with purples. But okay, so let's see what we have. Right now we have No Tea, No Shade. Oh my god, I love this color. But I think it's more cool tone purples in there. And then we have the Kat Von D in Madrid. And that looks like more of a wearable purple. And then we have Clout, the Jeffree Star. I love this one. It's more like a metallic-y though. And then I have Triggered. Triggered, is that? I thought that was a blue. No. Oh my god, this looks so cool. It's really dark though. Maybe it's a little too dark for spring, so let's swatch. Triggered. Oh, that is really dark. And typically, like, that would make me pull it, but like I said, just with what I'm doing, I don't think that's the one. You're not the one. Then let's do No Tea, No Shade. I really like that one. It's not as dark, and it's like a little bit more metallic. Maybe, I don't know, I just feel like it's cool toned purples. Now let's try Madrid. I don't know why that's in here. That is definitely more of a brown than a purple. I know what this one looks like, and I guess this one could be my fun color. Oh my god, I think I just found Fudge Pop. Random, but I see it, and not that I didn't want to pull it with this one. Yeah, this one's going to be like my fun color one. This is I knew I was going to do that. And I also want to try this maybe in the, as like an eyeliner. I probably won't though, just because of time. So we are definitely going to pull Clout. We're going to put this one back. So that's my purple color. Now I do want, like I said, I do want to pull a safe color, and I don't want like a gray nude or brown nude. I want more of like a pinky nude. So I think I know which one I'm going with, or between. I know this is a lot of Jeffree Star, but actually, no, I can't be trying to give lippies a chance right now. I can't do it. So let's see Celebrity Skin. I know what it looks like, but I want to compare it to others. So this is Celebrity Skin. That looks really, really good. Neutral. Calabasas, I just pulled Doll Parts. I feel like it's more pinky. Can't relate. I feel like It's more peachy nude. Yeah, it's more of like a bright peachy. I feel like Celebrity Skin is still where I'm leaning towards right now. I was going to try the Morphe Liquid Lip and Virgin, but I just can't be trying stuff right now. Let's try old Kat Von D and Lovecraft. Let's see what that looks like. This is going to be a really long video just because of this. I feel like that's too pinky. Did I already try this? Scandal. What do you look like? Oh, that's pretty. I feel like that's a little too... Is it a little too bright? Oh no. I feel like it's perfect, actually. Even if it is too bright, it's not like, oh my god, bright. We're going to do Scandal, which is surprising. I really thought that I was going to go in with Celebrity Skin. Celebrity Skin is really like a Your Lips But Better color. I don't know. This is more springy. Will I regret this? Stay tuned till next week. So we're going to pull the Jeffree and Scandal. I'm sorry I'm pulling two Jeffrees. No, I'm really not. Actually, it's kind of weird. They're from the same collection. That's kind of weird. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to be in a hurry. I'm going to be in a training. And then I'm going to present a training. So I just needed safe, tried and true. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what all we pulled. Here's an overview of everything that we pulled this week. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited for trying the Jeffree Star highlighter with that cream highlighter. And I'm really excited to know what I'm doing with that palette. I'm also excited for this e.l.f. mist. Thanks for telling me that that was skincare. Hopefully that'll make me work out more. Try not to be a whale this year on the beach. But I'm also excited for those lippies. I'm excited for a lot this week. So let me know in the comments below some of the items that you pulled this week. If you like these videos, I post every single Monday. Unless I'm late, then it's Tuesday. Thanks, guys.